Good evening. Thousands of train passengers will face disruption during the next 2 weeks with the closure of the line between Bromsgrove and Birmingham. The new £24 million station at Bromsgrove only opened 3 months ago. Network Rail is closing the route to upgrade the line. It's all part of a £100 million project to speed up journey times and increase the number of trains. Well, our transport correspondent Peter Plisner is at Bromsgrove station for us tonight. But first, let's hear from some of the passengers.
Not exactly the train traveller's favourite way of getting to work.
You have to get up earlier to get into work later. It's not ideal.
But for passengers using Bromsgrove this morning, buses were taking the strain on the first of 12 days of disruption.
About an extra half an hour, 3/4 of an hour, something like that.
And the closure's happening just 3 months after a new station opened here.
It would have been nice if they could have got everything done at the same time, so we didn't have to tolerate these bus journeys.
Inconvenient too for regular traveller Rob Jones. He's concerned about a lack of off-peak buses.
If you come back and if you finish, say, at 4 o'clock, there's only one bus an hour to make the connection down to here. So I think that's a bit of a short-sightedness on their part.
This is the first day of operation. We'll keep monitoring it. If there are things we can do to improve it for our passengers, that's what we're here for.
In addition to the bus replacement services to nearby stations, cross-country trains from the southwest and Cheltenham are being diverted via Kidderminster, adding up to an hour to journey times. There are also longer journeys for passengers from Hereford and Great Malvern, with many having to change trains in Worcester. And this is the cause of all the disruption: engineering work to upgrade track and signalling and make a start on a project to electrify the line and extend Birmingham's cross-city line. Well, this is the site of what used to be Bromsgrove's old station. As you can see, the platforms have completely disappeared. Network Rail say the sequencing of this work means they could only do it once the old station had been demolished, hence the reason the new station has closed so soon after it opened.
So it's a faster layout, it's got a turning back facility for trains from the cross city, and it also means that we've got a slight line speed increase as well for the non-stop trains going through here.
So some payback for passengers once it's finished, but the closures are happening as the Leafall timetable comes into operation. Last year there were scores of complaints about overcrowding after trains didn't stop at certain stations, and with roadworks still happening on the M5, it all adds up to even more misery for commuters.
And Peter is at Bromsgrove station for us tonight. So how bad has it been on day one, Peter?
Well, the work's continuing tonight, Mary. We've got a digger just passing us, so I hope it's not too noisy. But yeah, I think things have gone okay as far as the bus replacement service is concerned. I've been here about an hour and I've seen plenty of buses coming in and plenty of passengers getting off and on. But certainly there have been a few issues with the roads today. I think a lot of people decided not to take the bus replacement service and get in their cars. This evening, coming down from Birmingham, several areas seem quite busy, some even gridlocked, and I spoke to one lady who got off one of the buses. Of course, the buses are getting caught in the same traffic as those cars, and talked to one lady. She said it'd taken her an extra hour to get home tonight on the bus replacement service. And of course, this in the week when half term is on, and there should be fewer cars on the road, so there are concerns about what will happen next week. And of course, we do have those roadworks on the M5 to contend with as well.
You all sounds a little bit tricky, Peter. Now, you mentioned about the payback for the pain being suffered by commuters over the next couple of weeks. So what's the biggest benefit that passengers will ultimately see from all of this?
Well, I think we'll see more reliable services. That's a big benefit, because we've had signal failures on this line. The signals and some of the points are life expired, and that's obviously cause for concern. I think another benefit will be the electrification that's going to happen to Birmingham, and that will allow the cross-city line to be extended here, and it'll take the number of trains going from here to Birmingham up to 4 trains an hour. Sometimes in the day there's only 1 train an hour.
OK, Peter Plisner, thank you. More than 1.6 million